Welcome to the Games Freezer.
Hello, this is Richard. This is Games Freezer's 10-minute taster for a game called City of Brass on the PlayStation 4. So yeah, we're back again with another 10-minute taster to let you have a little taste of some of the latest games that are coming out. This one it's a procedurally generated kind of roguelite game. What does that mean? Well, you're going to be going around looting treasure, fighting the undead, hacking and slashing your way through. You've got a whip to use, you've got a sword to use, you've got loads of undead to fight. There's traps, there's sand, there's stacks of shit going on, and it's just a lot of fun. So you join me now as I go back through the tutorial with you. So these like kind of skeleton ghosts are dotted around the route that you're meant to take, just introducing the kind of jump mechanic and the running mechanic and whatnot. Your standard sort of fare. So yeah, running and then jumping, you can get across these wider gaps. That kind of arrow at the top is telling you where the exit is. So when you're sort of going through the dungeons and trying to loot as much as you can within the time limit, then you are also looking for the exit. The O button is sliding, so sliding on the gaps, and I've found it quite handy actually for sliding across traps before they spring. So there's various traps dotted around that are actually a pain in the arse sometimes. So the first thing, kind of pro tip, is to keep your eye out for those traps, because you walk through a door and they could be placed just beyond that door and you will walk straight into it. So yeah, keep your eye out for traps. Traps come in a form of like spikes out the ground, or there's like these poisonous dust clouds that get shot from out the side of a wall. So yeah, as I say, you're going around picking up treasure. That's the aim of the run. It's one of those games where you're going to have a run on it, level up, get better, have another run on it, level up, get better. You're just going to keep attacking the scores, which is quite cool. It's something different for me, because I don't normally play these type of games, but this feels pretty well made. I love the whip mechanic. It's a really good idea. Get a lot of joy out of whipping enemies and they fall to the ground, and then you can go and finish them off. Also, you can get out of reach treasure with your whip as well. And this game was actually made by ex-Bioshock programmers, so it's quite interesting to note that actually. And you maybe sort of notice a bit of a similarity in feel a little bit for the original Bioshock maybe. Just the way you sort of traverse around the screen, and obviously the first person perspective as well. So here we go, look, it's introducing the whip, where you can whip and trip and then crack them over the head with your sword. Jobs are good. And so yeah, this is each skeleton you go into is just given a bit of a backstory as to why there's a city full of gold and loot. It's quite good. You can push them. Although that didn't work. That's better. You can push enemies backwards, and then if they're next to a trap, that'll activate the trap. You also got this L1 grab. Get over here, where you can pull them over and then pop them on the trap. So I think that's pretty cool. So you can string together some good attacks. You can throw stuff at enemies as well. You can pick up pots and lob them. As I say, I'm using the whip now to grab higher treasure. There you go. You just use it to grab treasure full stop. It's quite gratifying to use the old whip. Whip crack away, whip crack away, whip crack away. Right, here we go. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the mechanics. Oh, there's one other mechanic that your whip can be used for, which I'll show you in a minute. There's like a hoop that you can lock onto and then swing across gaps and traverse things. So that's pretty good. backstory on the city is that basically the people that lived here before hoarded their gold within the city and protected it within the walls. But then, because they were so hostile towards outsiders, then no one came to the city. So then the city kind of starved and maintained their gold. And then that's why you've got loads of gold in here, loads of bodies, loads of undead. Woohee! There we go. Nice bit of whip crack away. Another go. Whee! Yep. Nice night sky there as well. You never look up in video games, do you? That's the old chestnut. Handily glints for you when you want to use it. Yeah, that's it. Straight into the old door. Right, okay, so let's play. Let's play, shall we? Okay. Right, so you got a starting loadout. There's these other things on here called burdens and blessings, which apparently is a new addition to the game. So people were complaining it's a bit too hard. So there's these little modifiers here you can use, almost like difficulty levels, but they're sort of refined a bit more. So you can choose certain blessings, and I'm choosing extra hearts. So as you can make the playthrough that little bit easier and less frustrating, because it is a tough game. It's a hard game. I mean, like I say, you're going to be playing this over and over again. It's one of those games where you're building up a run and trying to string your run together, get the most treasure you can, and learning all your different combos. Right, here we go. So find the exit. This is as I say, procedurally generated levels, and this bit's the same each time. Obviously the entrance, but nice bit of scenery. That's pretty well done. Gives you that sense of grandeur. Jump those spikes. Alright, so there we go. We've got a trap there, so I can slide across it. And that trap right in front of the door, the amount of times that I've fallen foul of that is not funny. Now, you got this genie here. You can, if you got money, you can buy stuff off the genie as well to make your run that little bit easier. That doesn't carry over the stuff you buy though. And you utilise money that you've collected as you go around in order to buy stuff off the genie. Have some of that. The ones that are kind of glowing heads and clothes on, they're tougher to beat. They take a few more hits than the standard skeletons. So now I'm looking for gold and things to loot. Throw away that pot because I don't need it. Here we go. Bit weird when you open the treasure chest that instead of a bit of gold, it's an icon. I don't know why that is, but yeah, it's because I would expect it to open and you'd be able to see what you get in there rather than just an icon. But I don't know. There's probably reasons behind that. Right, so there's another genie over to the right. But let's pick up this pot. Right, that's a trap there. Be careful. So yeah, you can use your whip to set the trap off as well, which is cool. So again, another little mechanic that you can use to your advantage, especially if you're surrounded, which you will be on occasions in this game. They often sneak up on you, so you might be looking at something. I don't know, you might be looking at the genie, trying to figure out what you want, and then all of a sudden a load of undead are going to be up on you. So you're best to clear the level first. Look, what's that? What the fuck was that? That must have been a trap. Yeah, best to clear the level first, and then do what you need to do as far as collecting bits go, because like I say, you can easily get ambushed. Pick all this stuff up. One heart down. That's why you need them bloody hearts. Have it. Dealt with him. Sounds a bit grim in here, doesn't it? Plenty of... Not happy. Oh no, he's walking into that dust. That's right. Oh jeez. These runners, they're bastards. They get up on you pretty quick. They've got no arms. But they're... How did he manage to headbutt me from down there? That was a bit dodgy. Bit of dodgy collision, I'll say. I was at the top of the steps. He was at kind of like the base, and he was able to headbutt me with his glowing skull. Douchebag. Get down. Get down. Right, getting in the flow now. I'm 2 hearts down. That thing on the left was the kind of poisonous gas stuff. I'll steer clear of that for now. Yeah, here's some more poisonous gas. Right, what we got? I haven't noticed it yet. So there's like them burner things. I was trying to get there. Oh shit, here we go. So you stay in one place too long, a bit like Doom, and then you will end up getting attacked. So the key is to keep moving. Keep on moving, don't stop, like the hands of time. Right, what we got? What have we got? Didn't get a chance to make that burner explode. Show you that when I can next time. So there's a trap there. Oh, here we go. Get over! Oh, hang on. Get over here! That's more like it. Get over on there! Nice. So that's gratifying. It's weird how their hats stay on the floor and then they kind of disappear. Should be able to pick them up. Should be like a achievement for picking up hats, turbans, whatever these guys are wearing. Ah, genie. I need the help. Cheers, genie. Got one of me hearts back. Pietun creative. Some might say the Pietun services, yada yada yada. Skagamaga. I thought I'd be able to climb up there. Right, got to get across that. Oh, bollocks. So yeah, if you don't get enough of a run up, which I didn't there, which is a bit silly, then you'll end up not clearing the trap. Oh, mate. Use the hook pretty well. Yeah, now I'm feeling powerful. This game has a habit of making you feel powerful and then knocking you down. Just when you think you're getting good at it. Oh, that was pretty cool. Got the burner in action. Come on. Have a pot for your troubles. There's plenty of a lot of the time you can't tell where it's coming from though. So you don't know whether you're in trouble or not, which is a bit annoying. I'd rather they didn't say "har" unless they were coming at you. A lot of the time they're just standing there giving it "har." Alright, there's another genie. You can have a companion in this. Where's that come from? Who's that? Who that? That fucking idiot. The armless dude. Let's get out of there. I think this might be the exit. Full steam ahead, my friends. Yeehaw! Nice. Right. So that's level 1. So that's a nice introduction, actually, to what this game's all about. It's fun. It's fast. Any other Fs? It's friggin' tough. And I like it. It's one of those games where you go, oh, one more go. Although, going into these kind of levels where it's dark is a pain in the arse because you can't see the traps. Now, there is a way of getting a light. It's bloody dark now. Is there a trap there? There's normally a trap just beyond the door, isn't there? So let's give it a little slide just in case. And there was. Good thinking, stinking. I kind of need to go indoors if I can, where there's a bit of light. Down here. I can hear some jingling gold. Oh, what's going on? It's too dark. Oh, God. Definitely need to hack and slash my way around here. Get him. Gotcha. I tried to get over here, but it didn't quite make it. I thought it would pull him all the way, but he pulled him a little way. But it did the job. Right, I don't think there's any more nasties in here, so it's a case of finding the gold, really. Whipping the gold. Whip the shit out of everything. Loving the whip, by the way. Indiana Jones special. That's it. My default response to going through a door now is slide through it. That's what I do at home as well. I'm gonna come down the stairs, go for some dinner, slide through into the dining room. The wife's wondering what the hell's going on. I told her it was a city of brass, love. Right, anyway, what do we want off of here? Can I buy anything? Yeah, let's get that. The genie to my rescue. Gauntlet of hurling. I love hurling. The new Winter Olympic sport. Forget curling, mate. It's all about hurling. Been hurling since I was 18. Right, let's see if I can break through. But there's a bloody... Ooh, got to be a trap just beyond. Good bit of shadow work over there, although that just popped in as I went through. That weren't that great. It looked better when I just come through the door. There was a skeleton walking and good shadow work. Anyway, back to the matter in hand. Let's kill these douchebags. Do need something to light my way, don't I? There is a torch that you can pick up, like a lantern. Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! It's better. Oh. Right. You bastard! Sneaky. Oh. Can't say that. Ah, mate. All over me. Right. No more, right? No more for no more. Let's get the gold. Let's get the gold. Ah, there we go. There's the lantern. That's what I needed. Now I can see what the hell I'm doing. Not that it'll probably help me. Alright. I've only got half a heart left. I'll have a heart. I just need a genie, don't I, to grant me some... this could be... Yeah, got over the trap. Any nasties? No. Someone's laughing. Have it. Oh, he jumped up on me there. Oh, well done. Oh, done him. Still surviving on the half a heart. Got to be careful of these traps in the dark. I'll lob me only light source like a knob. Oh. Hello, Ah, you having a laugh? No Arms McGraw. Quality. Love this. Great game. Give it a go. This is Richard. This is Games Freezer's 10-minute taster.
www.gamesfreezer.eu